the meeting. Roll call, please.
DeCook?
Here.
Schull?
Here.
McIntyre?
Here.
Okay. Item number 1, consider Warren County, Iowa emergency declaration for COVID-19 pandemic submitted by Warren County Emergency Management with possible action. Who is presenting today? And who do we have online? Jodine?
Jodine's, are you still here, Jodine?
I am here.
Okay.
I would hope Troy is here to discuss this piece.
He is. Okay. Mr. Bass.
The counties across the state have followed suit for declaration of emergency due to the COVID-19 or the coronavirus. Has impacted our businesses and our governmental offices as well as the citizens of Warren County. This opens up state assets, as you guys well know. We've already been working on those assets. The protective personal equipment for the EMS, the clinics, and that we've put in requests to the State Emergency Operations Center. As you well know, that there is none right now, but they're working towards getting stuff in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. But EMS providers are running out of supplies. So having the Board of Supervisors declare a declaration due to the coronavirus, it opens up stuff for low income as well as public partners. Public is government offices and stuff, and infrastructure if need be.
Is there any discussion? Okay. Do we have a resolution to read?
Okay. Yes, I can read the resolution. Warren County, Iowa Emergency Declaration COVID-19 Pandemic. Because of the potential health, economic, and social risks associated with the novel coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic, the state of Iowa declared a state of public health disaster emergency on March 17, 2020. The Warren County Board of Supervisors, under the recommendation of the Warren County Emergency Management Agency, has declared a state of emergency to proactively reduce the effects of the virus pandemic in Warren County, Iowa. The potential effect of an outbreak in Warren County is overwhelming. Local school districts are closed for an extended time. Local businesses, social groups, and charitable organizations will see economic losses. Residents are facing restricted access to public services. In addition, through this declaration, we wish to minimize potential community exposure and spread of the COVID-19 virus by limiting social contact and movement in an effort to reduce the physical load on the public healthcare system and reduce the risk to the public. The community spread of the COVID-19 virus will result in undue human suffering and hardship and threatens the safety, health, welfare, and well-being of citizens and economic function of Warren County. All locally available public and private resources and forces available to mitigate and alleviate the damages are deemed insufficient to cope with the results of this situation, initiate recovery, and meet the respiration requirements. Therefore, I, by the virtue of the authority provided by Warren County and the Iowa Civil Emergency Preparedness Act, do hereby declare Warren County to be in a state of emergency for the purpose of exercising necessary emergency powers and expenditures available from the state of Iowa.
This is Doug. I would move the resolution as read.
This is Crystal. I second.
Any discussion? Seeing none?
DeCook?
Aye.
McIntyre?
Aye.
Schull?
Aye.
Thank you.
May I add a little bit to that?
Sure.
Nothing to change that, but just so you know, all the cities have done a city declaration of emergency proclamation as well. Forgot to add that.
Yep, understood. All right, number 2, consider extension to Warren County building closures with possible action. And is this one Jodine?
So, this is Jodine,
Perfect.
and I'll just share what I think I know. It's not, we still should be doing some very significant social distancing
Jody and Doug, have we just had one positive case so far in Warren County?
Yes, but it is very
Okay.
hard to get the testing done right now. The testing should be widespread, and it's not because of a lack of supplies. And some of the tests are taking 5 and 6 days now instead of a 2 to 3. There's more cases than that. The recommendations that I'm receiving from IDPH on a lot of people is if you are sick with respiratory symptoms, you probably have COVID-19, just stay home. Just assume you have it and stay home. It's with all the decreased masking and gowns and gloves we have for our providers, they're questioning, should you even go for a test? Let us save that PPE, personal protective equipment, for those people who we have to serve who are significantly ill with this virus.
Thank you.
Yep.
Supervisor McIntyre, any questions or thoughts?
No, I would make a motion to continue the extension of Warren County building closures.
To April 12th,
Yes.
Well,
I would second that.
okay, let's discuss it just for a sec. I agree that at a minimum, we should model our, building status to that of the schools. Is it better to use definitive terms like April 12th or when the schools are, or just model to the date that the schools open or reopen? Or do you just want to leave it? Yeah, our direction of the governor maybe is a better term, but I mean, I would agree with you both, that would be the earliest, because that just conceptually makes sense to me, but, I wanna make sure it's worded right.
Right, I mean, you could do until further notice, which would leave it open that you wouldn't have to meet again until you wanted to reopen. So if for whatever reason, unforeseen reason that needs extended, we wouldn't have to try and meet again until you were ready to reopen the buildings, which would mean that we're in a better place than we are right now,
I know a lot of the other counties are doing that.
until further notice.
April 12th on a Sunday, so.
So my thought would be until further notice language, in conjunction with direction from our governor. As opposed to just
I
saying.
consider that to be a friendly amendment.
Okay. Are you okay with that, Crystal?
Yes.
Okay. So there is our new amended motion on the table with a second. Seeing no further discussion, roll call please.
DeCook,
Aye.
Shull,
Aye.
McIntyre,
Aye.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you for your time, everyone.